Okay, so last day we have completed this math, this transaction analysis. We have done it. Now from this transaction analysis, right now we'll prepare different financial statement. Okay, so total 5 financial statement is there. Here is the explanation of the 5 financial statement. So notes is not a financial statement. It's just the explanation of the previous 4 statements. So we'll not prepare the notes, but we'll prepare the previous 4 statement. We'll prepare the statement of financial performance, or we also call it as income statement, owner's equity statement, statement of financial position or balance sheet, statement of cash flow. So these 4 statement will prepare from this math. Okay, from this transaction analysis we'll prepare. Okay, so let's see. First of all, we'll discuss about the statement of financial performance or income statement. So the income statement reports the revenue and expenses for a specific period of time. This is very important. Financial performance or income statement prepare for a specific period of time, like for a month, like for a year, okay, like for a 6-month period. It will go like this. Okay, so for a specific period of time, and this income statement is actually deals with only the revenue and expense. Revenue and expense. You see from this transaction analysis, we have a revenue column. You see 1200, 3500, total is 4700, and we have a expense column, that is 250, 600, 900, 200. These are the expenses. So I said here, income statement only deals with what? Only deals with the revenue and expenses. Is it clear? Income statement only deals with what? Revenue and expenses. Is it clear? শুনতে পাচ্ছেন সবাই? সবাই কি শুনতে পাচ্ছি?
জি স্যার।
জি স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
আচ্ছা, আমি এখানে বলতেছি যে ইনকাম স্টেটমেন্টের কাজ হচ্ছে একটা স্পেসিফিক পিরিয়ডে আমাদের প্রফিট আর লস কতটুকু হলো সেটা শো করা, এবং একটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট জিনিস হচ্ছে এটা একটা স্পেসিফিক পিরিয়ডের জন্য প্রিপেয়ার করা হয়। এন্ড অ্যানাদার থিং, এটা অনলি কনসিডার করে কি কি অনলি রেভিনিউ এন্ড এক্সপেন্স, অনলি রেভিনিউ এন্ড এক্সপেন্স কে এটা কনসিডার করে। ইজ ইট ক্লিয়ার?
Yes, sir.
Income statement only deals with the revenue and expenses. Okay, and specific period of time, I will show it. For the month ended on September 30, 2017. So I'll give for the month or for the year, for the period ended on the last day of the accounting period. Last day of the accounting period. Accounting period last data আপনি এখানে দিবেন। The income statement lists revenues first, followed by expenses. Finally, the statement shows net income or net loss. So in the income statement, we only show the revenue and expenses. First of all, we'll show all the revenues. Then after that, we'll show all the expenses. Then all the expenses will be deducted from all the revenues. Then whatever we'll get, if the revenues is bigger, then we call it as a net profit. If the expenses is bigger, we call it as a net loss. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do this statement and then it will be more clear for you. So for preparing this statement, you need to, first of all, you need to write the company name. Okay, like for example, the company name is ShopTech here. ShopTech. And the second line will be the statement name. So the statement name is, here it is, statement of financial performance. Statement of financial performance for the month ended on. This is for a month, that's why we write month. This
স্যার
transaction
আপনার কথা বোঝা যাচ্ছে না ক্লিয়ারলি।
এখন বোঝা যায়?
জি স্যার।
আচ্ছা, so you see this statement is basically this transaction analysis is for a particular month, for a September. Okay, so that's why for the month ended on last day of the accounting period, 30 September, like it is for 2010 or 2017, it is last day of the accounting period. Okay, then next you need to prepare the column. So here in this statement we have basically 3 columns. One is for particulars and another 2 column for money. Am I audible? শোনা যায় আমাকে?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Okay. So this is particulars, taka, taka. Okay. So column name will be like this. Statemented ঘরগুলো আমরা এরকম করে তৈরি করব. Okay. Then first of all, you'll write all the revenues. Okay. So here it is service revenue. So from transaction analysis, see how many revenues is there. How much revenue is there?
4,700.
Right, 4,700. So I'll directly write on the final column of the money, 4,700. Then from this service revenue, we'll deduct all the expenses. Okay, deduct expenses. Now here you see how many expense is there. So one by one you see. First one is the 250, and this expense we name it advertising expense. Then 600 rent expense, 900 salary expense, 200 utilities expense. So these are the expense name. So write expense name and you write the amount name in this column, in this rough money column. Okay, I hope understood. বুঝতে পেরেছি?
Yes,
ইয়েস
sir.
স্যার।
So first of all, it is advertising expense. We'll write advertising expense. Advertising expense is 250. The next expense is what? Rent expense, you see. That's why we write remarks column, because you don't need to check the question again. We are just writing it from the remarks column. That's why I write the account name in the remarks column. Next one is the rent expense. So we'll write the rent expense. Rent expense is how much? Rent expense is 600, right?
ইয়েস স্যার।
600. Then next expense, see which one is the next expense?
স্যালারি
200.
Salary expense 900. Salary expense. Salary expense 900. And
Utility.
finally, the last one is the utilities expense, that is
Utility.
200. Utilities.
200.
Utilities expense 200. So these are the all expenses. Right now you will write the total expense and you will deduct it from the service revenue. Total expenses is how much here? Expense. Can someone check it? What is the total figure here?
So 950, sir. 1950.
1950.
1950. So if we deduct it from 4,700, so how much it is?
$2,650.
2,650. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
2,650.
Sorry, sir, 2,700.
2,700.
So
2,700.
2750, sir.
Okay, 2,750. Here you see which one is the bigger amount? Revenue or expense? Which one is the bigger?
Revenue, sir.
Revenue is bigger. If revenue is bigger, then we call it as a net income. If expenses is bigger, then we call it as a net loss. Here you see after deduction, it is a positive figure. You see 2,750 is a positive. So if it is negative, then we'll call it as a net loss. But here we'll call it as a net profit. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Net profit. Net profit is 2,750. I hope all of you understood, right? Any question regarding this?
No, sir.
Then we'll go to the next statement, that is owner's equity statement. So here you see the owner's equity statement reports the changes in owner's equity for a specific period of time. Changes of owner's equity. So you know, owner's equity is the combination of the four elements. One is the capital, revenue, expenses, and drawings. Okay, now you see from revenue and expenses, we got the net income. So we'll deal with the net income right now. And here we'll consider the capital, we'll consider the net income, and we'll consider the, if there is any drawings, okay? If there is any drawings, we'll deduct it. Then after that, we'll get whatever we call it as a ending owner's equity or ending capital. First of all, we'll write the beginning capital. If there is any beginning capital, then we'll write it that beginning capital. But if there is no beginning capital, then we'll write it 0. You know, in this math, there is no beginning capital. Okay, so we'll write beginning capital as a 0. Then after that, we'll give a additional investment. We have additional capital, that is, you know, 15,000. So that 15,000 will come. This 15,000 will come. And from the revenue and expenses, we got that we have a net income. So we'll add this 2,750 with the net income, and we'll deduct these drawings, drawings 1,300. We'll deduct 1,300 from capital, or from the figure we are calculating. Then after that, we'll got the capital at the end of the period. And that is we call owner's equity statement. Is it clear? Are you clear? সবাই
sir.
শুনতেছেন আমাকে?
Yes, sir.
কথা বলেন না কেন? So first of all, you will write
Yes, sir.
again the company name. Shoptech is the company here. Then we'll write the statement name. This is a owner's equity statement. So we'll write owner's equity statement. And this is for the month ended on. Same like as the income statement for the month ended on, or for the year ended on, or for the specific period ended on. So here it is month. So write for the month ended on. September 30, 2017. Okay, now we'll prepare the chart. Again, same way, particulars. Data. Okay, so first of all, you'll write what? You'll write the beginning capital. শুনতেছেন আমাকে?
Yes, sir.
So beginning
Yes, sir.
capital is 0 here, 0. Then we have a add capital that is invested. Okay, capital invested is how much? It's 15,000. This is the capital invested. So 15,000 will come here,
15,000.
right? Okay, so we'll write 15,000 here. Okay, now with this capital, we'll add the net profit. Okay, revenue and expense is the part of the owner's equity statement, is the part of the owner's equity. So from the revenue, we already got the net profit. So here we'll consider the net profit directly, that is 2,750. So you'll write net profit
Profit.
2,750. Now, if you add this, then how much you will get? I think this is 1,700, 750, right?
Yes, sir.
1,700,
Yes, sir.
750. Now, from this amount, we'll deduct the drawings. Okay, drawings less drawings or dividend. Here you see we have a drawings is how much? We have a drawings is 1,300. 1,300 is the drawings. So let's deduct 1,300. Okay, so after deducting 1,300, how much you will get? How much it is?
60,450.
16,450, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll add with the 0. That means our capital is, at the end of the capital is how much? Capital is 16,450. So that's our capital. And this is we call owner's equity statement. I hope all of you understood, right? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So if it is clear, then we'll go to the next statement. That is, we'll prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet, we right now we call it as a statement of financial position. Okay, and one of the very important thing is that, you know, in the previous two statement, we prepared the statement for a particular period. You see in the statement of financial performance, it is prepared for a period. Okay, and also for the owner's equity statement, we prepared for a period. But the statement of financial position, or we also call it as a balance sheet. Balance sheet is basically prepared for a particular day, particular specific day. It's basically prepared on the last day of the accounting period. Okay. Previous to statement, it is for a period, but balance sheet is for a specific day. On a specific date, it is prepared. And we actually know how much asset company have, how much liabilities company have. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see balance
Yes,
sheet.
sir.
Balance sheet report the asset, liabilities, and owner's equity at a specific date. So it is very easy if you can prepare from the statement of transaction analysis. It's very easy because we have a asset side. You know, we have some subheading. You know, cash, equipment, supplies, account receivable. So under the asset heading, you'll write cash. You'll write the total amount 8,050. Equipment, total amount 7,000. Supplies, total amount 1,600. Account receivable 1,400. So this way you'll write the asset side. Okay, then you'll go to the liability side. No, liability side we have a 1,600, and the owner's equity side you'll directly write it from the owner's equity statement. That is, we have a capital 16,450. Okay, it's very easy statement. So we show the report of asset, liabilities, and owner's equity at a specific date. This line is very important. At a specific date, like last day of the accounting period, September 30, 2017. The company prepared the balance sheet from the column headings of the tabular summary that I said. Tabular heading. Tabular heading থেকে we prepared the balance sheet. The month in data shown in the last line. Observe that the balance sheet list asset at the top, followed by the liabilities and owner's equity. So first of all, we'll write all the asset, then we'll write the liabilities and owner's equity. So total asset must equal total liabilities and owner's equity. So total asset must be equal to total liabilities and owner's equity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So right now we'll prepare the balance sheet. Now, first of all, we'll write the company name. Company name is the ShopTech here. We can write it as a balance sheet or financial position, whatever you write. But right now, according to IFRS, we write it as a statement of financial position. So write here statement of financial position. And the date will be September 30, 2017. So this type of question will comes on your MCQ exam, like statement of financial position, It's prepared on a specific day, and the earlier two statement that I discussed, it is prepared on a specific period. Okay.
Okay.
Now same way we'll write
Yes, sir.
partners. Okay, so we'll write all the assets. So we'll write all the assets here under the subheading, the first one is the cash. Cash is 8,050. So you'll write cash 8,050. Cash is 8,050. And next one is equipment, that is 7,000. Equipment 7,000. Okay. The next one is the supply 1,600. So we'll write only the asset, all subheading, the total column. Money amount will be derived from the total column. Supplies is 1,600, right? 1,600. And finally, we have a account receivable. Account receivable is 1,400.
$1,400.
So what is the total asset here? Total asset is how much?
Sir, 18,050.
Total asset. $18,050, right? 18,000.
Yes, sir.
So total asset. $18,050. Okay, right now we'll write the liabilities and owner's equity side. Liabilities and owner's equity. Liabilities and owner's equity is how much? First one is the liabilities. Okay, you see liabilities is how much here? We have a accounts payable column, right? We have a accounts payable is 1,600. So liabilities is 1,600.
1,600.
Liabilities is 1,600. And we got the capital owner's equity statement. From the owner's equity statement, we got the capital is how much?
Maybe 1,400.
1600, 16,450 maybe, right? That's the amount, 16,450.
Yes. 1600,
16,450.
16,450.
So what is the total liabilities and owner's equity side?
Sir, 18,050.
Total liabilities and so how much is the amount? 18,000.
18,050, sir.
It's the same amount, right? 18,050, 18,050 is the same.
Yes, sir.
So that means our math is okay. Our math is all right. Okay. The asset and liability
Yeah.
should be equal. Asset and liabilities and owner's equity must be equal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, we go to the next statement. That is statement of cash flow. Okay. আপনি শুনতে পাচ্ছেন আমাকে?
Yes, sir.
আমি
Yes,
একটু
sir.
sick, তাই হয়তো আমার ভয়েসটা একটু ডিফারেন্ট শোনা যেতে পারে। Okay, so see, statement of cash flow. The statement of cash flows provide information on the cash receipt and payment for a specific period of time. Again, another thing you need to know is it's basically prepared for a specific period of time, and it only deals with what? Only deals with the cash receipt and cash payment. If it is not cash receipt, if it is not cash paid, then cash flow will not deal with it. Okay, so for dealing with the cash flow statement, first and foremost criteria is they have to be cash received or otherwise it is cash paid. Okay, so আমরা এখানে যেটা বলছি
Yes, sir.
বাংলায় আমরা এটাকে বলি হচ্ছে নগদ প্রবাহ বিবরণী। এই নগদ প্রবাহ বিবরণী থেকে আমরা যেটা দেখি সেটা হচ্ছে এটা অনলি নগদ ট্রানজেকশন নিয়ে ডিল করে, অনলি ক্যাশ ট্রানজেকশন নিয়ে ডিল করবে। অর্থাৎ যেগুলা বাকিতে বিক্রি করা হয়েছে সেটা কিন্তু এই ট্রানজেকশন এই স্টেটমেন্টে আসবে না। অনলি কোনগুলো আসবে? অনলি যেগুলাতে ক্যাশের ব্যাপার আছে, অনলি ক্যাশ
নগদ যেগুলো,
নগদ যেগুলা, অর্থাৎ আমাদেরকে খুঁজে বের করতে হবে যে কোনগুলা নগদ কোনগুলা নগদ না, সেগুলো আমাদেরকে খুঁজে বের করতে হবে, এন্ড সেখান থেকে আমাদেরকে ডিসাইড করতে হবে whether it will come or not. And you see, for preparing cash flow statement, there are two methods. One is the direct method and another one is the indirect method. Okay, here we will discuss the indirect method. Later in if I got any accounting courses or later on, then maybe I'll teach you the direct method also. But here I will only explain the indirect method. And whatever it is, direct method or indirect method, you have to follow 3 steps. For preparing cash flow statement, you need to follow 3 steps. So what are the 3 steps? First one is the cash flow from operation. First one is the cash flow from operation. Then second step is cash flow from investing activity. Then next one is the cash flow from financing activity. So for preparing cash flow statement, there are 3 steps: cash flow from operation, then cash flow from investing activity, cash flow from financing activity. So in case of a operation, first of all, you need to know what is operation. Okay, so you know, operation Operation means that is the purchase or selling of goods, or for making our company active, whatever we are doing, right? We are purchasing product, then we are selling that product. So that is we call operation. That is we call operation, the main activity of the business. Operation, we call it as a main activities of the business. That is, we purchase, we sell. So purchase and selling activity, we call it as a operation activities. So how much we basically receive from the customer and how much we paid to the different supplier. We pay to the different supplier. That is we call cash flow from operation. So under the cash flow from operation, will basically show how much we cash received from the customer and how much cash is paid to the supplier. Okay, is it clear? Cash flow from operation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the next step is the investing activity. Investing activity means purchasing asset which will give you benefit more than 1 year. If it is give you benefit more than 1 year, then it will comes under the heading of the investing activity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And finally, the financing activity. Financing activity means how much you invested capital, how much money you invest as a capital, how much you actually withdraw from the business. That is we call financing activity. That is we call financing activity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's do it. Let's do the transaction. Let's do this statement from transaction analysis. Shop take. Then this is cash flow statement. And this is for a particular period. It is prepared for a particular month or year. But the period ended on. For the period on ended on September 30, 2017. Okay, so what you have to do? Our first step is what? First of all, we'll write the beginning cash. If there is any cash, we'll write it. Beginning cash. There is nothing beginning cash here, so it will be 0. Then our first step is what? Cash flow from operation. Cash flow from operation. And under the cash flow from operation, first of all, we'll receive cash received from customer. Cash received from customer. So right now we have to check the transaction analysis. We have to check how much we received cash. Okay. So you see in the revenue column, first one is the 1200 taka. You see 1200. First one is the 1200. You see. So 1200 is a cash transaction, right? Because cash 1200 taka increase and revenue 1200 taka increase. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Here for the cash flow statement, we only consider cash transaction, and also again we will check another thing, that is like any transaction that is due right now, that is on credit or it is billed right now, but after a particular period, if it is received in cash or whether it is paid in cash, then if it is received in cash or paid in cash, then after that we'll consider in the cash flow statement. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see,
Yes, sir.
say 1200 taka is the cash transaction, you know. So 1200 taka will come. And the next one you see, service revenue 3500. You see 3500. And among this 3500, how much is the cash transaction? How much?
4,800, 700.
No, among this 3500, how much is the cash transaction? You see 1500 on the cash column and 2000 on the account receivable column. So how much is the cash transaction?
1,500.
1,500.
Right, 1500.
300.
1500.
3050.
So among this 3500, only 1500 is a cash transaction. So here we will only consider 1500. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1500 plus 1200 is how much right now? $1,500 plus 1200, that means 2700, right?
Yes, sir.
So 2700 is a cash transaction, is a cash receipt from customer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now we'll check whether any money received from the account receivable. Okay, whether any money received from the account receivable. Let me check it. Okay, you see 600 taka received from the account receivable. 600 taka that is billed earlier 2000 taka, but right now they received 600 taka in cash. So if we receive 600 taka in cash, so that means this 600 taka is a cash transaction right now. Okay, is a cash transaction right now. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So that means 2700 plus 600 is how much?
3,300.
3300. Okay, so all right. So 3300 will write directly on the cash receipt from customer. Cash receipt from customer. I said, but the sale revenue or the service revenue was 4700. But here comes only 3300 because this 3300 is a cash transaction. And in the cash flow statement, we only consider the cash transaction. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, next one, cash paid to supplier is how much? Let's see. Cash paid to supplier. Okay, right now you see how much is the cash transaction here. Here you see expense 250 taka. expense 250 taka, but this 250 taka is not a cash transaction yet, right? You see there is nothing in the cash column, so we'll not consider right now. Later if it is cash paid, then we will consider. বুঝতে পেরেছেন?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so cash transaction is what? 600, 900, 200. This 1700 is a cash transaction. You see, it is deducted from the cash.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so this 1700 will come. Okay, no confusion, right? Okay, now later
Yes.
you see 250 taka, it is paid in cash. 250 taka paid in cash. 250 taka paid it from the accounts payable. So that means 250 taka is now a cash transaction. You know, it's now a cash transaction. আমি এখানে বলছি যে যেগুলা ক্যাশ ট্রানজাকশন অনলি আমরা সেগুলো নিয়ে আলোচনা করব, সেগুলো আমরা নিয়ে আসব। কিন্তু যদি কোনো বাকিতে লেনদেন হয় কিন্তু পরবর্তীতে সেটা ক্যাশে পেমেন্ট করা হয়, তাহলে কিন্তু আমরা ক্যাশ ফ্লো স্টেটমেন্টে নিয়ে আসব। ওকে, যেমন এখানে হয়েছে 250 টাকা, এখানে 250 টাকা হচ্ছে আপনার কি ওনার সিকিউরিটি, সরি এটাকে লায়াবিলিটি হিসেবে দেখানো হয়েছে, যেটা পেমেন্ট করা হয়নি, বাট পরবর্তীতে 250 টাকা ক্যাশ পেমেন্ট করা হয়েছে। সো যখনই পেমেন্টটা করা হবে, that time it will comes on the cash flow statement. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So cash paid to supplier, the amount will be 1950. Okay, 1950. So deduct it 1950. So after deduction, how much you have? কত টাকা থাকতেছে আপনার হাতে? That will be the cash flow from operation.
Sir, 1,350.
1350. Okay, so I hope all of you clear, right? Now we'll go to the second step, that is cash flow from investing activity. Cash flow from investing activity. Cash flow from investing. So let's check the transaction analysis. Transaction analysis, see how much is the long-term asset? How much is the long-term asset? You see, cash is a short-term asset. The period of benefit you will get only for a year or for a particular accounting period. But equipment, it will give you benefit for a more than one accounting period, more than 1 year. So it is a long-term investment. Supplies, it will give you benefit only for a several months. Account receivable only for a several months. So it is less than 1 year. So only one investing activities here, that is the equipment. Purchase of equipment, that is 7,000. Okay, purchase of equipment 7,000.
7,000.
Purchase of equipment. And for this purchase, our cash flow will actually gone from our business, so it will deduct it. So it is a minus figure, 7,000. So write 7,000, no entries there. So we'll go to the next one, that is the cash flow from financing activities. Cash flow from financing. So here it will come how much capital you invested in the business, how much you withdraw, okay, that will come. So here you see capital is how much? Capital is 15,000, right? Capital is 15,000.
Yes, sir. 15,000.
And we paid cash less drawing. Okay, how much is the drawings? Again, only the cash transaction will come here. Drawings is 1300, you know. 1300.
Yes,
So if you deduct 1300, so how much you will get? This is a plus figure. It will come into the business. Positive figure.
13,700.
13,700. Now you will add all the figure, then you'll get a figure that will equal to the cash balance. আমাদের যে ক্যাশ ব্যালেন্সটা দেওয়া ছিল সেটা সমান হবে কিন্তু। So what is the total figure here?
$13,000
Cash at the end of the
minus
period is how much? $1,350 minus 7,000 plus 13,700.
sir,
কত আসে?
1,050 sir.
8,050, right?
8,050.
Yes sir.
Okay, all
Right,
right. All right, 8,050. Now you see what is the figure in the cash column? Cash column is how much? 8,050, right? So cash flow statement amount will
Yes,
be
sir.
equal to the cash balance. Equal to the cash balance. Always equal to the cash balance. It is not equal to the cash balance. That means your math is not all right. Your math is not okay. So here cash balance is 8,050. So I hope all of you clear, right? Karo kono question? Any question regarding this?